Well, after COVID, the hike of the price of real estate hit a bit, actually much more. But yeah, I guess it was a bit everywhere in the world like this. So yeah, I don't not really know the market in France now, but I guess it's the same. So.
Over the last year, the rents became a little high, but it wasn't a big. It wasn't a big problem as like it was certainly way higher than what when I came to Singapore. Then like it increased by 40-50%. So that was a little hard to take, but it's fine. Now they're cooling down, so yeah, it's better.
And so when you first arrived to Singapore, how much was your rent?
When I was first arrived, it was 5k a month, and then during the during the increase, it like the same apartment in my condo started going for 7, so it increased by 40%. So, but now like my renewal is coming up, so I'm hoping I would renew for the same price, not the.
Because Singapore is considered one of the most expensive places to live in Asia, but also in the world, could you give us some insights of what aspects makes it so expensive to live here in Singapore?
Yes, the alcohol is taxed heavily first. Eating in restaurant can get quite pricey. Taxi bills can pile up.
And what about your rent here in Singapore? Is that also quite expensive?
It's quite high. It's on the order of 6,000 a month.
And would you say that is more or less compared to the United States?
Comparable to where I live in California.
I mean, mainly it's the rent. And, well, I mean, and to be honest with you, if you want to, you know, having a social life can be a little bit expensive. You know, if you're planning to go out on weekends and stuff like that, you know, the alcohol isn't cheap here. So, I mean, I would say nothing out of the ordinary, just kind of day-to-day life. But that said, I mean, all that said, I mean, we're talking about expenses. I mean, you can have a cheap life in Singapore. You know, the food here's delicious, and you don't have to go to the expensive options by any means. I mean, one of the benefits of living here that's relatively cheap is actually you can fly out. You know, go to Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, Bali. All you want for relatively, you know, a few $100s a flight ticket.